So, good morning, Munich. Servus. Great to be here. It's a real pleasure to start this dialogue with you today. And as we are a Swedish brand, let's do some Swedish lessons at the beginning. York, Oscar, München means I love Munich. Can we do this together? Are you ready for some Swedish lessons, or is that too difficult? I think we can do that together, right? So I repeat, and then we try it all together. York, Oscar, München. York, Oscar, München. Not so bad. I think that was really good. So let's get going, and delighted to be here. So happy World EV Day. It's good to be back here at IAA, and this is a stage that has witnessed over a century of automotive milestones. But today, we are not here to talk about history. We're here because history is knocking at our door. The car industry is in a crisis. We have all seen it. Every week brings a new headline. Tariffs rising, factories closing, profit warnings issued, workforces cut. It seems that legacy brands that once were symbols of industrial dominance are now symbols of strategic confusion. Instead of adapting to change, many in this industry are doubling down on the past. They blame EVs for their problems. They lobby for delays, loopholes, and lifelines. In politics, same thing. The European Union's 2035 target for ending the sale of new combustion cars was a guiding light. It was necessary and long overdue. But today, that vision is under threat by political indecision and industry lobbyists that hide behind phrases like technology neutrality, when what they really mean is, please don't make us change just yet. Let's be honest, technology neutrality sounds smart, even fair, but in reality, is it really smokescreen? Is it tech washing and delay tactic? An open door for synthetic fuel hybrids and theoretical solution that cannot simply scale in time. We are in a climate emergency. We don't need neutrality, we need direction, ambition, and action. Let me be clear, there is nothing neutral about inaction. There is nothing innovative about clinging to combustion, and there is nothing future-facing about building cars for a world that no longer exists. And the cost of inaction will ultimately be a much higher price to pay, because it will allow us to fall further behind and for others to take the lead. The challenges Germany and Europe face today are not because the transition to a digital green economy is too fast, because it is too slow. Instead of doubling down on our reputation for being slow-moving, polluting, and opaque, what if our industry turns its extraordinary engineering skills and capital towards truly sustainable innovation? Across the leading European car makers, electric cars stood for only 5 to 17% of total deliveries last year. The climate crisis is a fossil fuel crisis. Passenger cars stand for 15% of global emissions, and the internal combustion engine is the single biggest piece of that puzzle. We as an industry are behind 25% of global oil use. Let that fact sink in. That means our actions have great impact, and we hold an existing, scalable innovation which could solve this, the electric car. Oil consumption increases only to meet demand. If demand and investment in green energy goes up, that balances shift. But right now, across industry, not just in automotive, the opposite is happening. We are seeing climate goals quietly watered down, sustainability budgets delayed, and roadmaps blurred. This isn't just about emissions. It's about innovation and jobs. It's about sovereignty, resilience, and competitiveness. We cannot let Europe lag behind. And there are a lot of really exciting things happening. A petrol car can never be carbon neutral, but an electric one offers a real route to carbon neutrality as we reduce the emissions from production and decarbonize the charging grids. Over a car lifetime, the difference is striking. A Polestar 4 long-range dual-motor charged with wind power has a footprint of 21.8 tons of CO2 over its lifetime, while an equivalent German petrol sports car has a lifetime footprint of 67.8 tons of CO2. BMW shared recently that their new iX3 Neue Klasse leaves the factory gates with a 13.5-ton CO2 footprint, and they also shared a life cycle assessment explaining how they got there. Congratulations, that is inspiring. The solutions exist. Now we need a mandatory and standardized way of measuring and communicating this, which would allow consumers to compare and take CO2 footprint along with price and range when they buy a new car. At Polestar, we are still targeting a fully climate-neutral car in the next few years. There has not been a more exciting and defining time to work with cars since the launch of the Model T. Let's consider the incredible opportunity that we have as car makers right now and think of other industries that have gone through similar processes. When Johannes Gutenberg introduced the printing press, it just didn't lower the cost of books. It shattered monopolies on knowledge, triggered the scientific revolution, and ultimately reshaped societies. Cloud computing revolutionized how software scales. Industrial robotics redefined precision, productivity, and labor itself. Smartphones changed the way we live and work, build relationships, and create. Each of these innovations disrupted entire industries. Each was met with resistance. Each eventually became the new normal. Electric mobility and software-defined vehicles is that kind of shift, and we are in the middle of it. As a car company, electrifying your fleet should be the easy bit. The solution and engineering capabilities are readily available and scalable. It's really just a cultural shift. What we must nail in order to win this race is a software that is how we can really level up and make a truly desirable and guilt-free alternative for people. And it's crucial that we succeed because it's time. The cost isn't market share. It's the climate. It's our planet. This is our generation's time to lead. So let's lead by example. Polestar is small in comparison to our peers in this room. But consider this. Our first volume car hit the market in 2020. We all remember 2020, right? Halfway through this decade, doesn't look like a beautiful one that the history books will be kind to. But we are still here, and we haven't backed on any of our promises. We refuse to be part of that narrative. When others are desperate, we want to be bold. We haven't given in on hybrids or compromised on our climate targets. Not only have we survived launching a car company in the midst of a pandemic, a global recession, global tariffs hike, war in Ukraine, and climate-denying political leaders, but we have done so with pride and dignity. We are Europe's only pure EV maker, and we don't build compromises. We don't build nostalgia. We build the future. The past 4 years, we have cut our relative emissions by 25%. Polestar is Europe's car maker with the lowest carbon intensity. We believe in making the responsible choice the most attractive and desirable one. And we believe our cars are better than the competition. Better to drive, better looking, and made with the best partner. Last night, here in Munich, we revealed the Polestar 5. Let's have a look.
This is the first public appearance since being spotted in the US last summer. Surrounded by paparazzi on the Avenue de Grande Bretagne. Everyone was clamoring to get a look at the star. And that entrance in the Alps almost makes you forget about their famous siblings. Almost.
She's a maniac on the floor. Like she's never danced before. She's a maniac on the floor. And she's dancing like she's never danced before.
We have been waiting for. Today is the day Polestar 5 made a public appearance.
She's a maniac action.
A car that has started its journey as a Polestar Precept. Precept was our manifesto concept car, designed as a statement of intent for our future design, sustainability, and technology direction. And now it is our reality with the production of the Polestar 5. Designed in Sweden, engineered in the UK, and tested around the world, the Polestar 5 is our most performance-focused car so far. In every sense of the word, the Polestar 5 is our true flagship, setting new standards for Polestar design, sustainability, and technology. Our new Grand Tourer is a game changer. Developed from the ground up, using a clean sheet Polestar-specific platform, an in-house electric rear motor, and 800-volt electric architecture, Polestar 5 delivers performance yet unseen from one of our cars, both on the road and at the charger. It wraps the Scandinavian pure bodywork around a cutting-edge bonded aluminum platform to deliver a pure analog performance GT experience for driver and up to 4 passengers. Optimized aerodynamics, sophisticated technology, showcased on the outside by the smart zone, housing sensors, cameras, and radars, and inside with the best of the best UX and UI, controlling the Polestar-specific Android Automotive and Google on board. This performance GT is a technological powerhouse. Conscious material use, chosen to reduce weight, noise, and fossil fuel-based materials, showcased in a modern and justifiable, proud way, delivers on our sustainability journey without compromise on premium finish or quality. It is a pure embodiment of Polestar performance in a single car. Personally, I like to call this performance GT the most Polestar yet. We are here to stay, and we want to win over customers from traditional premium brands. With Polestar 5, we have the car to back that desire. Here's the truth. The electric vehicle is not a threat to the car industry. It's the only thing that can save it. So let's stop asking, how long can we keep things the same, and start asking, how fast can we build what is better? It's time to leave the past behind. Thank you very much for your attention.
This is Polestar.